So I was just outside, and there's a lady walking her dog, and I waved at her. I was like, "Good morning." She looked at me and she goes, "There's nothing good about today. It's January 20th.
You got that secret, baby, that I can go without, just like a poison in me. You're all that I'm about, loving the highs, don't mind the lows. It's getting out of my control. I want that something, baby, 'cause I can go without. Mama used to tell me love ain't right.
Such a gorgeous day here in Long Beach, but time to hit the road. I'm going to spend the next 4 days in Quartzite, Arizona for the big Quartzite RV Show. And take a look, I've got the rear view camera on. I don't know if you can see that, but I put my bike back there and can't really see it. It's not quite as visible from the camera as I was hoping, but you know, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Papa used to tell me love should never drive you crazy, but I lose my mind if you don't get his suit. I'm addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna
It is ridiculously windy. If I look at the trees, just taking my hand off that wheel for a minute, I'm just getting pushed around so much. There was on the radio, there was a news report on a big wheel, an 18-wheeler, flipped over. So, yeah, it's going to get crazy. I hope it's not going to be like this all the way to Arizona. I hope it definitely won't be like this in Arizona, because that would really suck. So if you're not familiar with the term boondocking, as I wasn't before I started RVing, it essentially means dry camping, or camping without the luxuries of a dump station, endless water, and power. Quartzite is on the Bureau of Land Management land, so it's essentially free. Alright, so we're getting ready to go on my very first trip to the Quartzite RV Show. We got the bikes here, taking the neighbor Don, who I just met at the event. So he's got 3 little pups. He's got the little bike in the bag and everything, so we're set. Going to the RV show. The Quartzite RV Show is supposed to be one of the biggest on the West Coast, if not the country, but since this is January 2021 and one of the very first events since the COVID lockdowns, the big tent wasn't so big, but there was still plenty to look at. I myself was on the hunt for a new tow bar for my Toad. Out back, there's a whole separate swap meet area vibe with live music, tents, vendors, and things that just aren't legal in California. Hey. You gotta get one of those. You know, once I leave the state of California, I'm buying some of these. Check to see if it works.
I know. Who's first?
But as it turns out, the RV show wasn't the highlight of the trip, even though it was the reason for the trip. The people I met here were fantastic, and what I thought would be a nice, relaxing, and desert camping trip turned out to be quite the opposite, as you can see here from the morning after. You know, a lot of times you don't plan for something, things just happen, and this area here, right there, is really becoming my unofficial charging station on stuff. I've got the plugs right there. Well, it was ironic that my battery died on this camera just as I was talking about how I'm doing all my battery charging. So I've got the plugs here, which is running off the inverter, so it's always on. One of them is running this Anchor USB outlet here that's plugging my contactless wires for my phone chargers. I'm charging the drone controller right now and my 3 drone batteries. Then I've got the camera that I'm recording this on right now, the Sony ZV-1. Recordings are right here, so I'm going to plug this in. Whoops, hard to do with one hand. I'm going to plug this in so that way I've got the batteries going, so you'll see that's charging right there. My GoPros with my mounts over here, flashlights. This here I haven't had a chance to label yet. I think this is for the Insta360. This is for my Pocket 2, charging my Apple Watch. I should put that on. So this is fast becoming my little central charging station, and I think what I'm going to do is build some shelves in here or something where I can have all this up off the ground and charged and set up on a nice shelf in a really nice organized way. But I have no idea how much stuff needs to be charged every night. It's insane. So I didn't get a chance to show you earlier, but check this out. Got myself a flag. Claim the vision. So as soon as I get a flagpole, I'll be able to put this thing up. You'll be able to find me everywhere I am. Bacon. It is a whole thing of bacon. Still cooking. I feel like a cook at the Embassy Suites. Why?
On this big griddle, just cooking up a whole batch of bacon.
Okay, so this is a big old pile of ash from the wood last night because the fire was crazy. Can't even see the ground. And then this right here should look like that. But what happened apparently, and I wasn't here for this, but it started to rain, and then the chairs got wet, so Don took the chairs and turned them upside down and started shaking them off, but then they were wet, and he tried to dry them off in the fire, and apparently the chair caught fire. And there we go.
Like silent. He's a yes.
I don't think they can hear you on this.
Yeah. It'll just be like being a little less drunk. Yeah. I just. Maybe tomorrow morning. What are you trying to do? He posted what the guy was doing. There you go. That's a good idea. Yeah. Daisy chaining. He's like, I'm just posting this to let you guys all.
Why is that fire green?
What'd you say?
Why is that fire green?
I had this magic fire stuff I put on it. Or actually, I don't know who did it. Just some crystals or whatever, right? Like magnesium or something you put on it.
You put magnesium on that fire.
I think that's what's in it.
Hey, whoa, back up.
Oh, that's why.
No. Right here.
Do mine.
Right here.
Focus. Hey, might bounce off his camera and go. Can you do it? Oh, keep doing it. Yeah! Finally.
My mom just has a one of the cakes in the park.
Everyone's taking photos on their camera of their phone of the rain. So we built up a really good fire. It should sustain the rain.
Yeah, let's keep it going even bigger.
Yeah. So us versus nature.
Actually, some thunder on that.
That's what we were like. I think our fire will beat the rain.
As it starts to really die.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can. I don't.
Boy, you'll be standing at the wrong spot, wrong place at the wrong time of the back.
I can't believe that fire is just like burning away.
Yeah. That fire is going to withstand the storm. That's good.
Yeah.
I'd be like right here, right?
You gotta come to the cool side.
I don't like.
Bed up there. I have
There you go. Come to the cool side.
Wait, how are you guys already? How are you guys already kind of
two seats in here.
Can you shut that down right now? We'll put our pajamas on and you'll turn it back on.
How is that?
Happy's right here.
I'm not happy if that counts.
Happy's between my legs right now. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Where's it go? Holy crap, where's this going?
It caught in the fur, like, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm all for like gross stuff I can handle, like, you know, puke and barf and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't have any problem with any of that kind of stuff, but anything that blood needs, I can. Like 7.
The rain stopped, and we're back outside now. Now we're arguing about how much.
Arguing about it.
Hold on. How much fat is this?
Hold on.
Normal shots. Right? Look, you have way too much left.
Normal shot for a giant.
Which, I mean, just drink my drink.
Yeah. Well, drink it up, girl. Okay.
If you don't drink fast enough, they'll drink it off for you.
I drink it.
Well, obviously, he just did.
You need to hurry it up.
A giant piece of ash. It's right in my fucking drink.
I don't. And just like that, it wraps up a weekend in Quartzite, Arizona. I had a great time. I didn't know exactly what to expect out doing the whole boondocking thing, but power, water, I had no issues with all that, running the generator, the heat. Good management of resources is essential when you're out boondocking. Here in Quartzite was great too, because you know I met up with Don. He was checking in behind me, and then it was the two of us the first night, and then 2 other rigs joined us the day after that. So we had a lot of fun just being able to arrange our rigs into this little circle with the fire pit right in the middle. The rigs served as a wind block, so we didn't have a lot of the elements that we had to tend to. So it was a really nice, great weekend with some fun people, and I wish there was a more eloquent way I can end this video, but there wasn't. As you can tell, the next day was kind of a chill day, packing up and then heading back to sunny California, because I was ready at this point. I had 2 more weeks to move completely out of the condo, get the cats in, and sell everything off. So that's coming up next on Claim the Vision. Thanks so much again for tuning in. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below, because I really like to hear what you guys have to say about everything that's going on. So thanks so much, and we'll be back with another video very, very soon.